Once we started filling these up, we got to a certain point, we decided we didn't fill them up enough. So we actually went back in and filled them up a little bit to the line, where there's actually a line, and right up to the top because it will settle. We actually had a pretty good time putting this together. I was so excited when I got it. And he may have been a little doubtful, but as you can see, he was there every step of the way with me. Got into it. So these containers just stack up on top of each other, and each of those gray disc-looking things looks like a frisbee with holes in it. You line up the holes with each of the corners, and at the very top is a deeper one, and you fill that up to your line. Some have only 3 tiers, some have 5 tiers. These have 7 tiers. This is for leaves, leafy vegetables, and strawberries and stuff. I believe the other 5 pocket ones, which I don't have yet, they have deeper pockets in them for bigger vegetables. I've seen people grow tomatoes in these things. But no, we had a good time putting these together, and excited to see what we can do with them. It's our fall time in Central Florida, so not cool yet, but we're hoping for those days to come soon. So that's why we're planting mostly lettuce and spinach and hardier stuff that can take light freezes. We don't get too many freezes, but we may get 2 or 3 a year for a few hours a night. So these are the things that we're going to be putting in them, and a bunch of strawberries for my granddaughter and grandson, so they can pick them nearby the pool. Instead of going out to the garden, we'll have them right there by the pool, so they can pick them and eat them. So as we were stacking these things, we noticed we're missing one of the gray water spout funnel things, and we actually, 2 were stacked on top of each other, so we had to pull it apart, put it back together, pull it apart, put it back together. Don't make this mistake. Butt shot, butt shot, butt shot. Sorry about that. So here's some little guys that I took out of my other garden, my other planter, and I think I had some baby Swiss chards. I started about 2 weeks before. So I'm putting them in. I put some onions in. You can actually put seeds in here, but I had started some plants knowing that I had this coming, so I had a few. I put some basil in there. I got some strawberries for my daughter. I'm going to do one mostly strawberries and one spinach Swiss chard, some collard greens. I took my onions out of my other planter and I cut the tips off, got the roots, and replant them so I have another onion. It's just that easy. I've been doing this for a long time. Bottoms of onions, chives, your green onions. They're already rooted. Put them in the dirt, water them, see if they grow. Most of the time they do. And most of the time this is where I get my onions from. I rarely grow them from seed. I just replant them after I take what I need and put them in the planter. I just got back from my daughter Shelby's house and I gave her a bunch of trees. So she gave me some strawberries that she was growing out of her garden. So I am going to plant them in my new containers. So this is about 6 days later. It's my Swiss chard. I'm doing okay. May have lost a few along the way. I got some basil, some parsley, basil lettuce, arugula, some mixed lettuce, flash butter lettuce, purple butterhead lettuce, some peppers probably. These are purple green beans, and those are my onions that I planted from root. 6 days. And look at that. Just from the roots that I chopped up and I didn't throw away. There's some more. I already got greens. So I did some yellow pole beans. No, not pole beans, bush beans, the ones that hang. Yellow and purple ones. I thought that'd be really pretty. Some collard greens on the bottom because I figured it's going to be, those will get big. So beans, and the rest is strawberries on this one. My daughter gave me, I had some from my garden that was coming from all these runners, so they look pretty good. This pepper plant, we'll see how it does. But we're excited, 6 days. They're happy. That's where the water goes. And it goes into these little holes. And it goes right down to each one. It goes all the way down. It's worked out really, really well so far. So we'll see.